Hi there. So it's been a little while since I posted my first impressions of the Rokid Air, and it's about time that I gave you a little update on what I've discovered. Um, I've been busy with classes and such, but haven't sat still on this. So I've been playing around with it, trying to learn a little bit more about the device and see what I can do with it. Okay. So first thing I want to correct a little bit of misinformation that I made, which was I said that you could plug in headphones for this thing. You can if you're using their adapter puck. Okay. But not otherwise. And so that was a misstatement on my part. My apologies. It would be nice to have Bluetooth headsets for that would attach to this. But um, anyway, no. If you're going to use an external headset, you have to connect it to their adapter puck. Also, to briefly reiterate where I've been so far, no problem mirroring a laptop screen, no problem, and that's either PC or Windows or MacBook. Um, no problem with connecting to the iPhone through their puck, either wired or using AirPlay. All works great. Um, haven't been able to, I don't have an Android device, and I haven't been able to connect it to an emulator, and I will explain that in just a little bit. One thing people have been asking is, how good is the display? And it's smaller visually than, say, your laptop display. So if you're like me and you use tiny text and stuff, it's going to be hard to see. Plus, the other thing is if you focus to the edges of the image, it looks a little blurry. Okay. And that means that, again, if you're looking at text and stuff, it's not going to be the best thing. On the other hand, media works really great. And if you're center focused, the edges don't look blurry at all. And so that's just entirely appropriate for videos and stuff. Um, but yeah, this is not a laptop screen replacement. Okay. All right. So now let's talk about connectivity. One of the things I did was I created an iOS app, and it took a little bit because the SDK that they provide uses Google Cardboard, but it was a little bit out of date. So once I got that fixed, and with the latest Google libraries, I was able to create an iOS application. But unfortunately, the application didn't work, and that's a problem. But the problem is not with the software. The problem is with the way the hardware connects. So basically, what it is that um, the way you connect to an iPhone, it doesn't send any data back to the phone itself. So it's not getting camera input, it's not getting sensor input, anything like that, and so the app isn't working as expected. Okay, it's intended to be a USB-C uh, connection, and so the USB-C to Fire connection isn't both ways right now. It works great at receiving, so the glasses receive and can mirror just fine, but they're not able to send, and so the device is not recognizing the camera and stuff, and so my little test application basically failed in operation. Shucks. Okay. That's something that's fixable, though. Okay. Apple has already announced Apple Glass, and it looks like it'll be a couple of years away. But I think all Rokid needs to do is come up with some adapter, USB C to Fire, that allows two-way communication instead of just one way, and then it'll work. And that's also the reason why I can't use the Android emulator, is because there is apparently no hardware connection between the glasses and the emulator to my PC. Even though the glasses are connected USB-C to the PC, they're not connecting to the software properly. And so the software doesn't see them. Shucks, again. But that's all right, because do you really want to carry around a laptop to operate your glasses? My answer is kind of no. You could probably build a dedicated Windows or OS X machine that's phone sized and would do the job. But again, why when you already have something phone sized called a phone? So for Android people, yay, lucky you. This is going to work great. For us iOS people, we still have to wait a little bit. I'm poised for development. I want to keep playing with it, but it's not quite there yet. And I'm waiting to hear back what the Rokid people say about this. And so I'm not done playing with this. I'll keep working on it. But in the meantime, it's an Android device. It does work OS USB-C, and I'm going to play around a little bit with some development for the laptop and stuff. But again, I don't really see the point because that's not something you really want to have with an AR unit is carried around a laptop. It'll just be fun to play with. Okay, so that's where we are. I'll let you know as I find out more. And thanks for listening in. Talk at you later.